what's up? It's me, Carmen, here from Fancy Show Tech. Today I'm doing a review of Windows 8. So let me start out by saying I really like the user interface, but there could be some things that definitely are improvable. Let me flip your school screen, just so there's nothing intruding in the between the user interface and the YouTube video. So let's start out looking at the interface. It looks nice. It has a nice looking interface, very good looking. They have a good selection of apps. Most of them work great, just as advertised. But a few of them have problems, including ones like the weather app, and some of them will just randomly freeze up when you're trying to open them or such. Let's start with, let's try out one of the apps, Internet Explorer. Okay, it's opening right now. So Internet Explorer is a web browser built in Windows 8, and the one they have running, like, the tile version is very nice looking, and it looks very good so far. It can handle most websites, so it might be taking a while to start up. This is normal for a lot of Windows 8 tile apps. I'll speed it up if I have to or cut out to a different point. And my computer's performance, it took a little while to get that up. Okay, sorry, oops. And here's Fancy Show Tech. That's why it must have had open when last time I was browsing. Of course, that was before the video, right before the video. Get my mind refreshed. And so far, I really like how it takes over the screen, a lot of these apps. Internet Explorer for Windows 8 is no exception. Okay, let's go down here. We can type in... Oh, sometimes it'll do something like that, too. I think last time when I right-click... When you right-click, it'll bring up all the stuff like this address bar and stuff. It kind of confusing at first. Okay, let's type in a random URL. Let's type in techsocial.com. It works with a lot of websites that it seems to work so far pretty good. This interface, I like seeing them full screen. That's definitely very cool. I really like the full screen apps. And, of course, to get out of Internet Explorer, we just press the home button. A lot of the apps that come with it are very cool. I've, of course, put Mozilla Firefox and a few others on here. But I do like using the tile apps mainly as well. The interface isn't that bad. It is a little slow at times, like the weather app will be a little crashy or something. So far, that's been good. That app, we can open them. We can add, like, a... So let's open weather just to check it out. And you right-click, will bring up this certain bar. We can add stuff, remove stuff, etc., whatever we want to do with this. When you right-click, it'll usually bring up, say, these controls for an application in Windows 8. So it's very interesting how they have the cloud movement. And the store, of course, some people might be wondering what that looks like. I should say the store's not working yet. The store's not ready yet for use or something. But it's not even doing anything, so I'm just gonna go home. That was weird. Okay, so, yeah, this is basically Windows 8. Really like how the apps, like, kinda, they all have this really good interface. They really tie together, and I really like, oh, yeah, here's a feature. You can move them around by pressing and holding. Kind of like from iOS, but at the same time, again, it's kind of hard to make it completely unique. But this is a pretty unique and OS and feature. These tiles can have information, of course. You already know that. And of course, there is a normal desktop interface. You guys might be wondering to see that. Here we go. For some reason, Windows 8 is being a little slow today. You can install normal desktop applications on here, of course. Like Firefox or Internet Explorer or whatever you want. Mostly. Some of the drivers don't work on Windows 8 yet. But mostly it works good so far for most things. So, it's taking its fair time to open Firefox. I don't know if it will or not. Here we go. See, it just... Oh, oops, I accidentally opened 2 instances. Impatient of me. Of course, most apps work normal. It has this slightly different look for, like, the minimize, maximize close button, some Windows 8 look. And of course, you can surf the web like normal. Go to fancyshowtech.tv, whatever you want. I'm just doing that as an example for the video. It might be a little slow. Sorry, it's just a VM or something. Windows 8 seems to do this sometimes. Of course, it is the developer preview. Keep that in mind. This is a beta version of Windows 8. And of course, if we right-click on here, we can start Task Manager, like we can in Windows 7. I think that's in Windows 7. If Task Manager wants to come up, it might bring up the simple version. There is like two versions of it for some reason that are included in the developer preview. As some reviewers have been finding problems with, and other people uniquely. But this is like the simple. Oh wait, no, it's not. I just realized more details. Just click that. Yeah, and you can like basically force quit apps. And there's like a Mac OS X-esque view, like of the force quit function OS X. Let's just click in task. I really like how they implement that. Now, what you might want to go to, yeah, it goes to processes now. I like that. You did this weird thing where it tried to force quit the apps by themselves. I always went to the processes, because that's basically where you want to be. And for some reason right now, it's on 100% CPU. Whether it's using, probably doing its animation in real time. That's probably where I'm getting most of those problems from. So, I've force quitted weather. Some of these apps will use a lot of resources, but it's still working out the bugs. Oh, wait, weird. But yeah, it's basically, not done yet exactly, but the real apps built in are really cool. I hope Microsoft builds a few of these into the final version, because the basic amount of Microsoft apps, they're cool, but I also like these apps as well. Of course, if you click on here, you have some normal options to add users, change user tile. Of course, but there are some different things. Of course, browse. I'm not sure if there's any tiles on here yet. Nope. But there is a control panel for Windows 8, kind of like that. You also saw that from the home screen. Start button, but you can't, like, quit apps by pressing ESC. It's weird. I don't know why it wouldn't let you do that, but whatever. And, of course, you have her in the bottom left-hand corner. It brings up the start thing, and it shows you the time and the date. Socialite, I'm not going to show you that. All my friends are on Facebook. I don't want everyone seeing my own friends. Okay. Different things, Inkpad. These are just basic apps. The programmers, you can program HTML5 JavaScript apps. HTML5 and JavaScript. You can also make C++ apps, etc. At first, we thought it was just going to be HTML5 and JavaScript, of course, it's more. We can go. Let's go to a few different apps. So, basically, yeah, demonstrate the functionality. Just draw a little smiley face right here. I don't know. So, yeah, we can clear this. I don't know. That was something I was drawing a while back. We can draw whatever we want. Letter pi equals. I guess you could draw anything you want on here, kind of like a simplified sticky notes. Yeah, it's stylus for Windows 8. Of course, you wouldn't want to use a stylus on most of these tablets it's going to be using, but you could get one of those like iPad-esque ones, because it's going to be one of those iPad touch screens. So, yeah. You're definitely liking Windows 8. This has basically been a little bit of a long review, kind of an overview. So here's my final thoughts on Windows 8. It's a good OS. They need to work out some of the kinks. Microsoft, I'm talking to you. But I do really want to see this on tablets. It look like it would be a really cool OS. I'm liking the interface, Microsoft. This will translate great to touch. Definitely can't disagree on that. And overall, it's a pretty good OS. And there are a few shortcuts they've changed around, stuff like starts in the bottom left-hand corner no matter what you're in. And there's a few other things. Like if you right-click in most applications, it'll bring up that kind of control thing. Like for Internet Explorer, it'll bring up the address bar and tab management. So just want to do this little video show off Windows 8 developer preview. It's a really cool app. I like it. I'll give it a rating of 9 out of 10. Well, yeah, 9 out of 10. It's a really good OS, but I can't wait for the final to come out, so I'm going to work out a few of the bugs. And here's a tip for you guys before I go. If you're running this on a virtual machine, if you've successfully installed it, that is, Like, you'll want to run it at 1024 by 768, or else the tile apps won't work. You'll have to change that after you install it. A lot of people are freaking out over that. But other than that, I'm going to leave you with that. Talk to you guys later. And be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe on this video. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/superpc and other things. My personal vlog channel, youtube.com/thecoolcarmen. And of course, there's a lot of other things in the description you can check out, including the P.O. box where you can mail some letters. Bye, everyone. Peace.